Back with another one, you guys. I want to thank you all for bringing great energy this time. Check the class session out. They're in here learning great stuff.
I want to start with Richard, to be honest. Richard, get your trade station ready, Richard.
Yeah, it's open.
Okay. What we want to do is we want to go over. Let me get a new person to select a random stock. It doesn't even matter. Mr. Dawson, get you off of mute. Give me one of your stocks, sir.
You said just pick a random one?
It don't even matter, man. It don't even matter.
Just do Apple.
Let's do Apple. All right, Richard. So let's go to Apple. All right, so you guys see, so what we're looking at here before you get started, Richard, what we're looking here is at a chart. Richard has the parabolic SARs on. He has Bollinger Bands, and he has a moving average with 3 lines, right? I kind of like to do it with 5 lines. Sometimes it allows you, sometimes it doesn't. But we'll use the 3 lines on this one. He also has the RSI. If you look down below the chart to the left, it says the volume, the RSI, and the MACD. All right. So we want to start with support and resistance. And Richard, I'm going to let you pick somebody out of here to unmute themselves to help you find the first level of support resistance flip. Oh, this one is easy.
Pick Danielle. She's going to get it right.
We pick who?
Danielle. We just worked on this.
Okay. Oh, y'all did. Oh, look at y'all. You cheating. Hey, look, I know y'all got a good instructor, man. He gives y'all the cheat code.
And are you just asking me to answer what the actual beginning support would be, like the first support?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Looking at this particular chart, and remember, you want to see multiple candles hitting the line.
193.6, right?
Perfect.
That's perfect. That's actually perfect. That is perfect. Wonderful. Great job. Dang, Ash.
I'd be so proud of y'all. Y'all don't even know.
Great. Wonderful. All right. So look. All right. So you guys, she found the first level of support resistance. That's a level where you can find a candle of indecision hits on not only where the resistance is, like we just went over in our class, but also where the support comes through. You see a couple of lines where it comes back and uses as support. In our class, we use the analogy, Danielle, of like a lake with like a frozen, like a lake that has frozen over, right? If you're on the bottom for whatever reason, whoever's crazy enough to try that.
So when you're under that barrier of ice, you're trying to break through it. You're trying to break through it, right? And when you finally do, your hand kind of thrust up through it. That's when you break through that resistance. Now, when you flip that resistance into support, you're now on the top of the ice, and you want to keep from breaking through. So you want to kind of watch that level because you may slip down into a bisque. You guys, this is your prime example of support and resistance. Let's keep a close eye on this. Great analogy.
Wonderful job, Danielle. Wonderful job, Ashton. Hey, I'm impressed, honestly. All right, so Richard, can we go and find the next level of resistance, sir?
I love the fact that we can have a dialogue, a healthy dialogue, and room for growth.
I would probably do another one at 196.
196. I'm gonna say no right there, Richard. That's not a bad idea. But follow me here. Let's go down a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Right there.
How does that look? What do you see right there? You should see. We just went over this 1, 2, 3, right?
Yeah,
right?
It bounces off a lot more.
Right. Yeah. So it bounced off of it 1, 2, 3, and then once it bounces off of it the third time, you want to go down here and you want to look at your RSI, your MACD, and your volume. Right. Your volume shows that it has a little bit more. Your resistance shows, your RSI shows that we got a little bit more room to go up. So at that point, it did break through that. But it was so close on that RSI that when it broke through, you didn't have a lot of room where it could keep on going up. So it kind of consolidated around that line, right? Kind of bounced on that line a few times. And being that it was so high, you guys, you see that it bounced off of that, at that point, support a few more times where it kind of broke back through to allow the RSI to reset. And if you had to guess, if you looked at this line that you drew here, where did it go down to? It went right to your next level of what? Support.
Support.
Right? Hey, and it's so beautiful that we're able to do this live on the call right here in front of you guys, with you guys being the one driving the steer, the truck, the vehicle. So when we see this, when it broke right back through it, if we want to use that analogy of the frozen lake again, it broke through it with an aggressive fashion, and something that we could use to support. How did we know that it was going to break through that level in an aggressive fashion? We can use the RSI, and some of you guys are kind of new to the class, you may not be aware of it, but we can also use the parabolic SAR, right? And that is going to let you know when the change of trend is happening. And for the newer people, we're going to have a class that we go back over that in reverse, but it's all in due time.
Now watch how amazing this is. The student calls to play, but the day before it happens, literally, and it happens just like he said it would. This is magical, you guys. 2-3 months in the class.
JP, I want to ask you, what do you see right here? How do you feel about this?
In my opinion, I think it might try to touch like 197, 198, but
yeah,
after that it's gonna be exhausted. I feel like it's gonna go right back down after that. I feel like it might be. It broke that last line. It might go ahead and get 197, 198.
Right. Potentially it could. I like that idea. That's something I too would be in the understanding of. You could have a level of exhaustion to happen. I would just pay more attention to my shorter time frames when I'm looking to, build confidence and to getting into a trade.
If you're a teacher and that's the results that you get out of your class, out of your students, man, you're happy, you're phenomenal. At this time, we would like to acknowledge our low-income challenge, where you can take $125 from your pay period and add it to your savings account, aka your stock exchange. As you can see by this chart here, you can save a little amount to save a lot. You can take some of those wins over to the Village Kitchen on Tougaloo Avenue and get you some great food. They have some of the best wings in the city. I like to try to flip sauce with wings. If you need yourself some cut lawn services, take yourself over to Cafe Care. The name is in the link. You guys, we want to thank you very much. This is your guys' Stock Check with Norris Power. This might not be your first class. It sure enough is not your last, but it'll be the best you ever had. Thank you.